Okay, I'm here with Bob Young, the CEO of Lulu, the self-publishing web service. You've been supporting self-publishers for some time now. Must have built up a lot of learning about that. But it's a topic that's really exploding right now with the explosion in ebooks.
Yes.
Where does that put Lulu?
Well, it's a fascinating process that we've been through because we contributed to the invention of this self-publishing model of, why do authors actually need publishers?
Yeah.
Well, the self-publishing industry grew very rapidly, but is now slowing. The growth rate there is slowing.
Oh.
Despite the fact that the publishing industry is a $300 billion worldwide industry, self-publishing is maybe $500 million. So clearly
Right.
we built a great business very quickly. But what do we do next? And my point to my talk today was simply that publishers play a role. Most authors actually don't want to sell their books. They're afraid that what if someone doesn't buy their book? It's the personal. So the author needs help. He needs help understanding who his market is. He needs help crafting his content so it has more appeal. And so Lulu is moving from being a self-publishing platform to being an open publishing platform.
What does that mean?
Okay, simply meaning that anyone who is a publisher now, or who aspires to be a publisher, or who owns content, can sell their content to their audience using the Lulu platform.
So now Lulu's users could actually be publishers.
In effect, or
Right.
they can connect with publishers. So an author who doesn't really want to sell his own book, so he doesn't want to go the self-publishing route, but nor does he have a publishing contract. Well, anyone, the example I gave is a kid here who runs a site called Before I Grew Up, who has all these proud parents who want to do books of their kids,
Yeah.
can use the Lulu platform to print that book wherever the parent or the grandparents might want to be. So if they're in the US, we can print in the US, or in Canada, or in Australia, or in France, or here in England. And we're going to be launching print facilities in Asia as well, Hong Kong and Taiwan. But we can also get your book as an ebook into all the various platforms. So again, as an author, do you really want to figure out whether you want your book on Amazon, or the Apple iBook Store, or the Yahoo Marketplace, or eBay, or shopping.com? The answer is you use the Lulu platform and we can get your book into all of those venues for you.
Right. So new kinds of customers for Lulu. Also that means new revenue streams, hopefully?
Yes, well, publishers, of course, want to own their customers, and they want to own, they obviously own their content. So yes, this is, our goal is nothing less than to be a major supplier of content to the world, to speed the transfer of knowledge from your brain to my brain ever more efficiently. And we understand the need to connect publishers in the sense of people who understand the markets and can help authors sell their content.
Because I was going to say maybe the challenge for Lulu is the very fact that people like Amazon and now the publishers themselves are taking a growing interest in facilitating self-publishing. Is this what Lulu's trying to head off and actually try and facilitate that for the publishers themselves?
Well, our unique selling proposition is a very odd one, in the sense that, yeah, we do a whole bunch of things really well. We print books in a variety of formats in a variety of markets around the world. We do ebooks with Amazon and with Apple and with everyone else. But our real value add is the openness of our platform, so that we allow the publisher or the author to do whatever the publisher or the author needs to do. We're not trying to get into account control. We got bigger competitors who do account control and closed networks really well. What we do is we open those networks.
Okay.
We help you get your book to wherever you want the book to go. We're trying to put the author, or in this case this new generation of publisher, in control of his business as opposed to dictating to them how they should run their business.
And some of the numbers we're seeing around ebooks in particular right now the whole thing is growing really quickly, isn't it?
Well, it's growing very quickly, but we're still early days. And like anything that grows quickly, we don't know exactly how big it's going to get. Are ebooks and paper books going to be 50-50? Is it all going to be ebooks? We don't know this yet. We do know there's a big future for paper books. There are things you can do with paper books you simply can't do with ebooks. And so for all it's growing rapidly, paper books are still 85% of all the content sales on the planet. So ebooks have a lot of growing to do before they're going to threaten to eat the
And
paper books.
Lulu as a company, I think it was about a year ago, we saw some talk of an IPO.
Yes, we came this close to getting that done. We continue to do very well. We're disappointed we didn't pull off the IPO, but
Why didn't that happen?
you'll have to talk to the investment bankers, not me. They're smarter guys than me. As I say, we got very close to getting it done, but
And the market for IPOs seems to have come back. Is that something that could return to the agenda, or are you?
interesting enough, the market for IPOs is still very soft.
Okay.
The IPOs, the only ones who are getting out of the truly brilliant businesses,
Yes.
like Facebook, or I gather LinkedIn is hoping to go public.
Right.
You have to both have a very profitable business and a rapidly growing business. At this time last year, we were still suffering in the recession.
Yeah.
Our growth rate was not what it needed to be to get the public markets as excited as you need to for a successful IPO.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot for your time, Bob.
Well,